Alright everybody, Slingshot here with a new 2010 RPM. Pretty sick to actually be able to get to try this out in the snow before I head down to La Ventana to do the demos down there. So I was a big fan of the RPM 09 last year, and definitely a big fan for this year. I had 3 good days here in Idaho, running 12s, 10s, and the big dog, the 14, and couldn't ask for any better kite for unhooking, versatility in terms of the range of the kite, the user friendliness, the stability, the relaunch, and yeah, I just don't really think about it. I just go snow kite, so that's kind of the kite I'm looking for. But anyway, some of the cool features is it is a direct connect, so the steering's right to the wingtip, so you're getting a direct connect feel at the bar. And then in the front we have a full suspension bridle. That's really the magic of this kite. It gives it a real pivoty feel in terms of it's on and off, very similar to, let's say, the Fuel, but a lot more user-friendly in terms of how that power gets distributed. It's not really as on and off, it's a much smoother and much gentler on and off, and something that I think anybody could get on and really enjoy the aspect of that. But also with that, since it is very similar to the Fuel kite, it has all the performance, looping characteristics, that grunt you're looking for, and that direct connect feel and that unhooked ability that you get with a sea kite. So this open sea platform is the next best thing, and I think one of the best snow kites on the market for the person coming off maybe a Fuel or off of a T3. I think they'd definitely enjoy this kite a lot. A couple more of the features that we have here are the 3 strut build of this kite. So you have 1, 2, 3, and then you have a pretty good beefy LE. The LE and the bridle really help create the form of the kite and really stabilize the canopy, so you really do not get any jellyfishing in the kite. You think, well, maybe you need more struts for more stability. That's not really the case. You just have to have a good amount of canopy profile, some shape in the canopy, good LE that's supported properly, and a really killer full suspension bridle that all like nicely packages this together and gives you that performance that you're looking for. Another killer feature that we had here, Slingshot standard, would be the 1 pump. Those 3 pumps, I mean, this kite just pumps up in a matter of seconds. You think, oh, it's a 14, this thing's gonna take forever, but it really doesn't. I don't get too tired. Another killer feature here, we have the Sure Fit clip. Kind of nice for out in the water, any hard down loop. Kind of, you know, can really put a lot of pressure on these valves, so there's a little clip here that you can clip on and off that allows you to really secure the nipple, the intake nipple, and it's really simple to just put on and off. Then the out valves reinforced double Velcro, and then you have the reinforcement tape Kevlar seams. Then you have triple stitching, more reinforcement in the inner of the canopy for sand and erosion, and then reinforcement in the struts itself all the way here, so you're not going to get any binding, and then basically a nice welded seam at the strut tower itself. A couple other cool features for tuning is that you have 2 points of contact to give you certain feels that you're looking for in your riding style. And one of the settings is a wake setting, and the other setting is a freestyle setting. Freestyle setting will definitely come on the stock when you get the kite. That gives you kind of the most range, the most deep power, probably the quickest of the settings, especially when you tune it up with your wingtip and choke your back lines a little bit. You're really going to get a fast kite, or you're going to get a kite when you tune it properly with a wake style, something that's good park and ride and a good amount of grunt and torque for that good load and pop that you're always looking for. So it's very tunable to have it the fast whippy kite or the nice slow bucket grunty, you know, wake style kite. That's what I like about this kite, because depending on the conditions, you can really tune it up and get the most out of it. So yeah, this is 2010 RPM, and I think it's sick. So let's go out to the bar and check that out, and then we'll show you some reverse relaunch capabilities that this kite has too. So let's do it. All right, what we have here, this is going to be coming stock with the 2010 RPM. It's the brand new New for this year, 2010 comp stick. Probably the best bar Slingshot's ever made. Super sick. And some of the key features that I really love about this is the new push release. Then you have the nice sure fit unhooked butter box compound that allows the bar and the stopper box, butter box, to kind of, you know, intermingle in there. So when you unhook, it always nice and keeps it vertical, and you're always going to be able to get into your chicken loop without worrying about it being like crooked and off counter. So that's one of the killer features, because, you know, I like to unhook a lot, and it's always nice to not have to worry about that. Another killer feature that we have here is our we have a little donkey dick, but it has a removable Velcro donkey dick, and there's a metal ring here, and basically it's your suicide leash attachment. And for snow kiting and light wind, you couldn't ask for anything better. You just let go of the bar, kite depowers, you bring this back in, hook in, and then you can relaunch. So it's really nice to have a legit suicide leash attachment point. So really cool. There is options also on the trim here to be either left or right. So right now it's kind of on the left hand, or the left hand for the release, and then you can also switch it to the right. Killer thing about that is if you're right-handed, you can get the side you want to trim on. Another nice thing about the rope, new for this year, it's a lot thinner, has a real tighter bead, so your durability on the rope's definitely going to last a lot longer than past years. Same stopper ball. Killer feature about this is that you'd think you'd want the stopper ball to come all the way down to the bottom, but you don't. You want a little bit of room. So if you need the push release, that's going to allow you to still use your use your safety release. So you're never going to get caught having your stopper ball too far down and not being able to release from your chicken loop. So that's a really killer feature that was kind of thought out. Another nice handy little benefit here to this bar would be the bionic Mickey Mouse ears. We got a pulley on here to help ease with trimming, and then you have dual thrust bearings that basically swivel independently on each other. So this really keeps your lines clean all the time when you down loop your kite. Anytime the kite loops or whatever it does, it's pretty good about actually spinning out and being clean. And if you ever did have more than a couple spins, you can just rotate that and it just rotates right out. So real handy little feature there. And then with the push release, super simple to release it. Just boom, you're out, you're away from your chicken loop. Good way to get this thing back in, lock and load it, grab your hand, pull this up, and you're in. That probably took about 0.5 seconds. Probably didn't even know how the hell I did it. But you figure it out, ask your dealer. They'll tell you all about it. New grip on the 14. The lines come with 27 meter lines. The 10 and the 12 are going to come with 23 meter lines. And then the 8 and the 6 and the 4.5 are going to come with the nice shorties, the 20 meter lines. So that's kind of a cool feature to really personalize your your style of what you want for your kite to feel like. So it kind of did the whole bar. The bar's here. We got a new push release here for the exit. Instead of pulling it, it's a push release for your leash. So old Slingshot heads definitely now's the chance to re-up and figure that one out, because you don't want to get stuck pushing when you got to pull. And yeah, so there's that. Don't hit the stop button quite yet. We're gonna try to do a relaunch here. It's really light wind right now, but a killer feature about these RPMs is that you can really do a nice light reverse launch, and that's one of the nice things about these kites that I really enjoy about them. Basically, what you want to do is when you have a little bit more wind, you could probably hook in, but let's say right now there isn't too much wind. So take your lines, stagnate them, have one a little bit longer than the other, and just give it a nice little pump up, and usually it'll just come to one side, and there, you're ready to go. And then from there, you can just kind of pull your lines. It's really light right now, but there's power. And yeah, that's super easy snow kite abilities to relaunch. But yeah, really light, just waiting for the wind right now to get going. But hopefully in the next hour we'll be riding and not talking about this stuff. So anyways, thanks for listening, and if you have any more questions or information that you need to know, definitely check out slingshotsports.com.